the town's heritage. Fruits of endeavour, rare art and priceless antiques. Come in. After countless requests, Mummy has finally allowed the public in to see our most personal and private possession.
This was borrowed from Chichester Library in 1932. Hope you don't get fined.
I wonder who this was borrowed from.
Most of these things have been collected by my great ancestor, Sir Claude Towns. For generations, the Towns family has strived to preserve things that might otherwise have been lost.
Dad!
Where do you reckon this comes from?
Footloose and fancy-free, eh, old chap?
Going on a date with Bubbles, Mummy? No, I've gone right off, men.
The chaps in my support group, chaps who've been rejected by women, actually suggest a support group for your mother.
And I like the sound of it. It's called MAN, M-A-N. Men aren't necessary.
It's for women who are sick of men hanging around and getting in the way all the time. Sorry, we're on our way to a meeting right now.
What do you mean we? Men aren't necessary, Bubbles. Do you think you'll be welcome?
I was hoping to organise a sort of social function between the two groups, together.
Do you mean the chaps who've been rejected by women in the same room with the women who think men aren't necessary?
Too hopeful? There's another idea. How about we start with...
Miss Towns. Miss Penelope Towns.
Yes.
My name is Reaper. Kevin Reaper.
Hello.
I'm here for the Australian government to serve you with a warrant for the seizure of that opal. And all these documents prove conclusively that the opal was stolen from the Opinchted people. Now, we want it back.
But it... Well, it... Bruce, say something.
Well, he's technically right, Pen. I mean, the Opinchteds had the opal long before Sir Claude.
Yeah, we knew your great-great-great-grandfather, Kev. He was fun.
We want our opal back, so if you'll just hand it over, I'll give you a receipt and be on my way.
But it belongs to me now.
So you're a thief too, just like Sir Claude.
Sir Claude was not a thief. He was a great man.
You're kidding. You think he got any of this stuff legally? I mean, you trace anything at all in this room, and it'll turn out to be stolen from somewhere else.
We are not thieves.
There are lots of people who would disagree.
Well, if there are so many people who disagree, I wish they'd tell me right now.
Statues from the Acropolis! Many generations of my life have mourned the loss of this.
Oh, excusez-moi, pardonnez-moi. Oh, c'est a law. This is the Louis XIV duvet that your great-great-grandfather took from my great-great-grandfather while treating the card. Oh, that naughty girl.
I am Laura, they're all in here.
Oh, Conrad's here. Why did I wear this dress?
I'm here for my opal.
It's not your opal, it's my opal.
So Claude Town stole that from my ancestor, Herman von Meister.
And he stole it from my tribe.
And your tribe borrowed it from my tribe before that.
Sis, we should stick together.
Hey, Herman von Meister paid for that opal fair and square. 14 beads and a bottle of rum. Now, I don't think he can get any better than that.
Oh, come on, it's Aboriginal property.
Yeah, that's right, sis, you tell him.
Look, the British Empire has plundered the four corners of the world for years. And everyone did it. The Romans used to rob from the Greeks.
Yeah, the Egyptians used to rip off the Babylonians. Remember, Dad?
Those are the days.
I'm from the Chichester Library.
There's an old elephant outside. What? It's only got 3 legs.
Oh, this isn't fair. Please, somebody stop them. I just wish somebody would sort out this mess.
Proceeding with the matter of the nations of the world versus Penelope Town.
Judge Smythe is the meanest judge in England. He's a bitter and disillusioned man.
Why?
He's Bubbles' father.
Silence! Or I'll order a flogging. Now, where is this Opal.
Ah, objection, Your Honor.
Why are you objecting?
I don't know. I just saw it on television and thought...
Miss Towns, the opal is Exhibit A. If you do not give it to me, you will be in contempt of court.
Is that bad?
Do you wish to be thrown in jail?
Certainly not.
Thank you. Mr. Repo, you may state your case.
Thank you, Your Honor. I put it to you that the property allegedly owned by the Towns family is in fact stolen. Everything, including the opal, was stolen from every corner of this globe.
Order! I'll have you all flogged. Call your first witness.
I call Lady Diana Towns.
Mummy?
Call Lady Diana Towns.
Mummy? What's happened to you?
My MAN support group has given me a new perspective. I'm tough and strong and I can make it on my own, without men.
Do you swear to tell the truth?
Yep.
Lady Towns, is it not true that Sir Claude Towns was a thief?
That's just typical of the male attitude. Of course Sir Claude was a thief. But you can't ignore the contribution us Towns women have made throughout the ages. We have stolen just as much as the men.
I ask that this testimony be stricken from the records.
On what grounds?
She's lost her fashion sense. She's clearly unbalanced.
I'm going to make amends. Whatever's left after today will be sold to raise money for third world children.
Can I ask for a short recess, Your Honor?
For what purpose?
I'd like to cry.
Mr. Reed.
I'd like to draw the attention of this court to the opal itself.
You've rubbed the opal in your...
Silence in the court.
This rare black opal is only found in Australia. I wish I could tell you more about it, but... Actually, I will. The opal was first mined in the Winora region.
That's where I come from. Told you it belonged to us.
That was about 7,000 years ago. The rock was traded back and forth between the tribes. It even went to Indonesia.
Objection, Your Honor. Mr. Repo's got rocks in his head.
Objection sustained. Give me that opal.
You've robbed the opal.
Silence!
Your Honor, what happens if ownership of the opal can't be proven?
I will give the opal to the World Heritage Museum in Geneva, where it will be available for all to see, not to touch.
My name is Otto von Meister, humble servant of the people. I want to address the court because I am, without any shadow of a doubt, the rightful owner of that opal.
That's right, mate.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Come again?
I wish you'd just tell the truth and get on with it.
Are you saying that you're the rightful owner of the opal?
That's what I was saying, but it's complete bull twang. It's completely untrue. I'm just trying to bluff the lot of yous.
Are you saying that your ancestor lawfully owned the opal?
Herman von Meister? Nah. He was a money-hungry old ratbag. He would have stole the opal and given nothing in return. And I would do exactly the same thing today, given half a chance. You mark my words.
Your witness.
No questions, Your Honor.
You've been very illuminating, Mr. von Meister. You may stand down.
Miss Towns, you may proceed.
Didn't go as well as we'd planned, did it? Trick questions.
I only have one witness, Your Honor. I'd like to call Bruce.
Is this a good idea?
Do you want to spend your days in a glass case in Geneva?
State your full name.
Bruce. Bruce.
Mr. Bruce, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Mr. Bruce, please tell the court, in your own words, who has owned the opal for the past 2,000 years?
The opal's gone back and forth between the Yapinsta people and the We Got It Now clan. Then Herman von Meister ripped it off from a Yapinsta woman.
Way to go. Oh, yeah, sorry, Your Honour.
Then Sir Claude won it by, well, cheating in a game of poker.
Objection, Your Honour. This is hearsay. The witness has no prior knowledge of these events.
Tell me, Bruce, were you or were you not there at the time?
Yes, I was there.
Order! I wish the gallery to remain silent.
Bruce knows what he's talking about because he and his son live in the opal, don't you?
Yes, we do.
I'll pull the other one to play his jingle bells. Objection, Your Honour. He's telling porkies.
May I ask the court to remind the witness that he is under oath?
I love it when you talk like that.
To clarify this, Bruce, you'll need to explain who you are.
Well, I can't.
I wish you'd stop fudging and just tell us who you are.
I'm a genie, Your Honour.
Objection! He's making a fuss of these proceedings. I move for a mistrial.
Because Bruce and Bass have lived in the opal for 5,000 years, it's clearly their opal. And of course, I'm his custodian.
Genie, hmm? So you do magic, that sort of thing?
Well, yeah.
Let's see some magic.
You have to wish for something, Your Honor.
Oh, he grants wishes, does he? Oh, well, let me see. I wish for a nice, big, juicy apple. Oh, too hard for you?
You have to be touching the opal, Your Honor.
Oh, I have to be touching the opal. Oh, so you wouldn't want me to spin around 3 times and stand on my head as well?
Oh, no, Your Honor, just touching.
Miss Towns! I've had enough of you and this charlatan. I am making my judgment. I find that nobody has successfully proved ownership of the opal, and so I am sending it to the museum in Geneva, where it will remain on display forever. In the meantime, until it can be collected tomorrow, I want it kept in a totally secure room with the best possible electronic surveillance, touch-sensitive doors, and bulletproof glass. And that is my final wish.
You can't steal the opal, Pen.
Can't I? Just watch me. I mean, even if the towns did steal things in the first place, people have got no right to just steal them back. There's too much theft going on. This is where it ends.
You're just like Sir Claude.
Do you want to sit in a glass case in Geneva forever?
Well,
We'd never see Australia again.
I'd never see Diana again.
Shh, no noise.
It's open. Look out!
Shh.
Okay, Toggle.
Shh, no noise. Shh, no noise, no noise.
glad you inspired me, my lady.
You like the MA and philosophy then, Mossop?
No, just the hairstyle.
Put your mask on. We've got to get that opal back to the people who really need it.
You don't think anybody will recognise us?
How could they?
Mustn't.
From here on in, absolute silence.
I beg your pardon, my lady.
Two guards, leaving. Now we have exactly 10 minutes until they return. Let's synchronize watches.
We haven't got any watches.
Give me your life and I love. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get in! Someone's killing someone!
Here I go.
The slightest vibrations will set off the alarms.
Yes! I wish there was a fake opal in a new glass case and we were out of here.
Oh, I love the way you did that.
Come on. All right, Emma. I'm coming. Come on! All right.
You see, my lady, men aren't necessary.
Oh, I'm just checking for my rodents at the request of my good friend, Lady Towns.
We're her friends too.
Who are you, chaps?
The gas man. Just reading the meter.
Well, carry on.
You're right. That must have hurt, mate.
You know what that means. I had such a fantastic plan, too. I was going to replace the oval with a fake one. Look in there. Look at it.
It's brilliant. Sorry.
Good work, men. Well, the Opal will be in very safe hands from now on.
It certainly will. The safest of hands.
The hands it should have been in the first place.
The hands that deserve it.
Well, strictly speaking, it's in a glass case. So technically, it's not in anyone's hands at all. And that would suggest that... I'll just be quiet now.
Yes, I think that would be best, son.
Does your head feel as oily as mine?
So you've replaced all your old stuff with fakes, Pen?
Don't be silly, Baz. I got your father to make sure all those other people had the fakes, and I've got our old things back again.
But isn't that stealing?
Oh, Baz. So naive.
But you've got their stuff.
But they don't know that, so they're happy. Thanks to me. And I'm happy thanks to me.
Oh, you must have a heart as big as the outback to be so generous, Pen.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Actually, I've learned a lot about the true value of things. I've learned that there's nothing like the real thing, especially this.